And hello, my love muffins and enchiladas. It is Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I'm here to do a divine message from Source. It's kind of like a channeled message. um, but how I do my channel messages, I like to flow on intuition, but I also like to pull cards, okay? And what I want to do is there is a lot going on right now, currently, in the energy, in the atmosphere, in the cosmos, okay? There is a lot of beautiful things going on, a lot of things. And I talked about those beautiful things in my soul guidance, my daily soul guidance. I will link down below where it's called Give Your Heart a Voice, I believe, okay? So in this particular reading, I want to address some questions that you've probably had, okay? I really want to ask Spirit to really pour down and give us some clarity of what's going on. If you have been experiencing some turbulence, when a plane takes off, it shakes a little. You've been having some like, what the fuck moments. We're going to call them what they are. You've been realizing where things have been coming apart, all right? And beautiful things are coming together. That's the beautiful thing about it. Things are coming apart so beautiful things can come together. And that is truly the definition, or how I can define what is going on in your life right now, okay? If you're realizing like, why is this happening? If you've been asking that question, why is that happening? No matter what it is, it doesn't have to feel good. It doesn't have to feel completely bad. It's just that if you've been wondering why, like, why am I going through this right now? Like, what is going on in my life? Why am I going through this? Okay. So what I got on an intuitive level, as far as what you are going through or why you are going through this right now, a lot of you beautiful souls that are watching this reading, okay? What you are particularly going through right now is your soul is calling you, okay? And when I say your soul is calling you, your soul is trying to get your attention to answer the call, okay? You're probably like, Tori, what is that call? What is that? What does that even mean? No matter what is showing up in your life, we're going to talk about it, whatever it is, unpleasant, unexpected, turbulence, shakiness, like what, to rattle the cage. I really feel like whatever you're experiencing is to get you to wake up, okay? There is so much beauty out here. There is so much more that your soul has asked for that you probably don't even remember. Okay, I believe we come down to earth to remember the things that our souls asked for. We asked to experience. And whatever is happening is to really awaken you and get you back into the energy, or get you back into the path of truly answering the call of your soul, because your soul is calling you. Your soul is speaking to you. Now, what is your soul saying? That's the kicker, okay? So what I want to do is I want to pull some cards just to see exactly what it is that your soul is saying, okay? The why of this moment. We're going to get the why of this moment, okay? And then a message of what your soul wants you to know. So why is this happening? What is your soul trying to show you? The why of it. And then we're going to get some clarity as to, what to do. What does your soul want you to know? Okay. So as I was shuffling, getting ready, I like to do it. I like to pull while we're together. However, the cards just start spitting themselves out. And when I seen this card, guys, the Empress, you already know. I was like, wow. Okay. And the first thing that came to my mind, that Spirit placed into my mind as far as the why, is because your worth. Anytime I see the Empress, it lets me know, to me, it speaks of worth. It speaks of someone aware of their worth, aware of their power, standing in their power, standing in their truth, someone that is being authentical to their selves, to their dreams, to their passions. Okay. And I really feel like what your soul, why this is happening in your life, what your soul is trying to get you to see and to recognize right now in this very moment is your worth. Your worth. There are things that you desire. There are things that you want. There are places that you want to go, people that you want to see, things that you want to do. And the thing that stops you from really going forth, really opening up, really, experiencing all that you came down here to experience is you don't feel worthy. There is something disconnected with your worth, something that keeps you maybe in situations that aren't ideal for you, something that keeps you from really putting your pitching your business idea, putting yourself out there, going after the things that you truly want, walking away from the things that don't serve you. You get what I'm saying? And also when I see the Empress, I think about the divine feminine energy, which deals with that nourishing side of us, represents healing, represents intuition, represents everything mystic. And I feel like there may be a part of you that you are not really secure in, not really sure of. And I feel like whatever situation that is presenting itself, it is to really strengthen you and really help you realize your worth, really help you know that you're capable, to really help you heal, to really help you overcome, to really help you rise. All right. And really tap into that divine feminine energy, really tap in to your power. The Empress. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but on most tarot decks, the Empress, the ones I have anyway, she is always surrounded with gifts. The Empress is really always surrounded to gifts and little trinkets and little things. Like we have a heart here. You get what I'm saying? And it's funny, like there's a key, like the divine feminine, like that's the logo, but it looks like a key on the heart. And I really feel like you realizing your worth, you knowing your worth, it's what's going to unlock those gifts for you. As you can see, she's not surrounded by those gifts. She doesn't have all those little the lions and everything around her sitting. You know what I'm saying? She's in her chair. She's good. I really feel like you've been putting, you've been doing the work, you've been healing, you've been acknowledging, you've been open. And I feel like right now it's time for you to go deeper. So whatever is showing up at your door, okay, whatever is showing up, it's helping you to really answer the call of your soul. It's helping you to really know your worth and be aware of who you are. So, I was shuffling and these two doors wanted to come, okay? And I really feel like this door right here, you're walking through both of them. Doesn't matter past, present, okay? But you're really walking through both of them. This one I drew first and this one I drew second. So when I see this door, okay, the first thing that sticks out to me is the blue. And what does the blue represent to me? The throat chakra. Okay, even though it is your intuition, your third eye does represent blue too. But when I seen this, I just thought about the blue throat chakra. I just thought about, your truth. So whatever is showing up in your life right now, okay, whatever you may be experiencing, okay, it is bringing forth some truth. It is bringing forth clarity. Okay? And let's see what that clarity is. Deeper. You are not finished. You are not yet done. Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on. Hold on. Pass this on. So I really feel like whatever you may be experiencing, whatever truth that you're looking at, whatever you're seeing, it may not be ideal. But I really feel like in this time, Spirit really wants you to remember who you are. Remember the power that you hold within inside you. Remember your worth. Remember that you are the key to unlock whatever change or whatever you want to call into your life. Finding the beauty in every situation. Looking at the bigger picture. Whatever you're going on, whatever's going on, whatever you're going deeper in, that it may not be ideal. It may not feel good. Whatever you're experiencing, I want you to help. I want you to know that it's helping you really dig deep and really fall in love with your worth. There is beauty at the end of the rainbow. There is a pot of gold. Okay? So I know you're going deeper. And as you go deeper into your healing journey, as you go deeper and realize, you know what? I got to step out of my comfort zone. You know what? As you go deeper into your business, as you go deeper into your relationships, as you go deeper into the relationship with yourself, as you pull away, as you begin, all these things that you are doing, Spirit wants you to know. Okay? Dig deeper and deeper. The best is to come. Hold on, hold on. So remember who you are. You got this. Okay? And the second door, I really feel like the deeper that you go, the deeper that you realize your truth, the deeper that you face your fears, the deeper that you go, the deeper that you look at things, you're going to come out of this. This is merely momentarily. Whatever you may be experiencing, whatever you may be going through, it's momentarily. And you know what's crazy? As I was shuffling my Threads of Fate deck, I seen self-love. Really, anyone that is experiencing some harsh turbulence, okay, self-love is going to be the medicine for the cure, okay, to get you really through this. Love yourself through this, okay, is what I'm hearing from the divine. And you look at this heart healing. Mourning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. So like I said, it's time for you to arise. It's time for you to come out of wherever you are. Okay? It's showing up so you can know that you deserve more. There is more to the story. There is more life out here for you to live. There is more abundance. There is more love to experience, love to give, love to feel, love to be. There's more. Don't limit yourself. I really feel like that is what your soul is asking you today, is not to limit yourself. So let's go ahead and see, what it is that your soul wants you to know. Like I said again, we had self-love. So what is it that the beautiful soul that is watching this video, Spirit, what do you have for them? What does their soul want them to know? What answer, what call does the soul want them to answer right now in this very moment? Look at this. Get creative. It's time to create. You've been waiting long enough. It's time to create. Get creative. That's the first thing that your soul is wanting you to know. How do you bring about these visions, these dreams? You have to create it. It's time to get creative. It's time to come out of your comfort zone is also what I'm hearing right now. Get creative. Channel whatever you're going through. Channel it. Whether you're writing, painting, singing, dancing, creating, crafting with your hands, I don't know. Whatever it is, how you really move over this hurdle is that you get creative. Take that pain, take that experience, do something positive with it. Turn that negative into positive is what I'm hearing. I want to read this. Before I read this, I really feel like your soul is asking you to create. Maybe, you're not feeling worthy. If you don't feel worthy of something, if you're not aware of the power that is inside of you. And I really feel like these things that are showing up in your life is for you to, it's asking you to really tap into your power. So it says, get creative. And I absolutely love this deck because, one of the things is this element when in this deck, when it says get creative, okay, it's talking about water, and they have west, autumn, intuition, the subconscious, mystery, receptive, all right, and flutality. So even with those words, when I hear that, this is all about on an inner level, really allowing yourself to feel. I really feel like right now there's a heightened time of emotions. So this is when you're going through a lot, when you're experiencing something, it's always best to channel that energy. You know how many books and poetry books I have written? How how many things like to ease your mind, get creative. Maybe what you're focusing on is keeping you in a lack of whatever that situation is. If you want to come out on top, it's time to change your attention and really get creative, okay? So it says, get creative. Let me hold this. Put it back down. Get creative. To be a human is to be creative, but it is easy to lose sight of this. From a young age, we absorb culture, stigma around the arts and creativity. This is impartial and should take a backseat to more of a lucrative pursuit. But the truth is, creativity brings flow to our life. It finds openings. Without a creative practice, we can easily find ourselves stuck in uninspired. And there are so many ways. Oh, no. Hold on, guys. Without creativity practice, we can easily find ourselves stuck in being uninspired. There are so many ways to be creative. You may feel called to rearrange your living space or write or take pictures. All of these things are great. Creativity is a way of life, not an activity. This card is asking you to look around and see what things inspire you. What do you feel called to create or transform? Think outside the box. They also have the crow. The crow teaches us how to approach our current life with a creative edge. And I love that because, the crow really gets, what's the word I'm looking for? Like really gets looked down upon. Kind of just what they were talking about. Like, for a person that's creative or just like artsy, or you're really living your passion or your dream, it goes against the norm. So whoever is watching this, whatever you desire, whatever is in your heart to create, I really feel like it goes against the norm. Maybe it doesn't look, it doesn't line up, like everyone else's. Maybe what you want to do is a little mismatch. You really can't find your groove or, place it. Everything is not meant to be placed. Okay? I'm really hearing it's a time to create more. It's a time to really do what it is that you desire to do. Okay? That's what Spirit is, showing me. Your soul is calling you to create. There is nothing outside of your limit. There is nothing outside, if you just really tap into that inner power, that inner empress energy, that inner empress of worthiness, your intuition, your subconscious mind. If you really go in the spirit realm, maybe you've been looking at things outside of yourself instead of inside, going spiritual. Whatever you want to transmute, whatever you want to heal, whatever you want to move past, it's all about going within. Meditate, get quiet, get still, create. Okay? I never thought in a million dreams that, I would actually have a job, doing what I love, working for myself, being an entrepreneur. Like I just, you say these things, but you really don't make money from them. That was my mentality. But when I started to really heal, when I really started to go within, when I just really started to trust my intuition, when I just really started to get creative and just allow myself to flow and stop putting all these, boxes on me and what's this and what's that, when I really did that, that's when things just really opened up for me. All right. Yeah, we have freedom here. I really feel like your soul is calling you to freedom. This is how you set yourself free. This is how you overcome whatever it is that you're trying, that you're trying to, look at this. Oh my God. We have begin and we have childhood. And when I see childhood, I just think about those dreams and those visions. And I said it in my soul guidance today. Those dreams and those visions that we have as a child. Like I just said, I thought it was not real. Like it was unrealistic, to really be doing what I love, making money, happy. You know what I'm saying? Like working on my own time, building something that I can call my own. Guided intuition, a household name. You get what I'm saying? Like being able to work with beautiful soul clients or whatever it is that you want, wanting to be able to travel the world, helping people, or, falling in love in Paris, whatever it is, it's attainable. And maybe your soul is calling you because you've lost the luster, the magic of it, not the logic, but the magic of it. When I see childhood, a child, innocence, magic, And I really feel this is going to be healing for your inner child. Because, your inner child, I really feel like your inner child lives in your sacral chakra, your creativity. It's time to begin. This is how you set yourself free. This is how you get freedom out of whatever situation is showing up. I don't care what that situation is. I don't care if you don't think like, how the hell me being creative is really going to help with this situation. I bet you it will. Okay? I can guarantee you it will. Yeah. Look, it's going to help you take back your power. Look at on the bottom of this deck. The Six of Cups. Like a childhood. And, this is innocence to me. This is happy to me. This is how you get that luster back, that glow back within yourself. Listen to your heart. Go back to your dreams. Go back to what is important to you. Maybe for some you've been in survival mode, you've been in survival mode. You've been, getting stuck in this pattern, I want to say like the 9 to 5 or the rat race or the, just the day to day. This is what it is. It can't get any better, but there's so much more out here for you. Whoever is watching this, there's so much more out here for you. And this is why these situations are showing up, in your life, because your soul is really wanting you to see that there's more. There's more out here for you. It's just about you opening up. So can you please speak to the beautiful soul that is watching? What do you want them to know? How do they obtain this? We know getting creative. What else would you like them to know? All right. What obstacles? Okay. You're not allowing yourself to, you're not allowing yourself to tap into. When I see, like this, the Six of Cups, it's all about like that innocence, that, the silliness, that, the dream. Okay. Allow yourself to dream. Okay. Because we have the Eight of Swords. And I feel like maybe you're just wrapped in logic. Maybe, we got bills, those things that come up. We got bills, just this is how it's been. Whatever it is, you're just caught up in work. You're just caught up in the flow. There's like just this flow that I feel like you're caught up in. Okay? That's not allowing you to enjoy, not allowing you to, create. Which is causing this burden, which is causing this, when I say create, for some of you, I am feeling like physical things, like your craft. But for some of you, just like the life that you want, creating, working on the life that you want, whatever you're stuck in, this flow of, it could be other people's, mess. It could be, other things going on. Okay. Afraid to begin, afraid to really step out and, trust yourself. It's causing this, this Ten of Swords energy. Okay. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. What else? does their soul want them to know? Okay. When it comes to finances, what does their soul want them to know, Spirit? When it comes to finances, what does their soul want them to know when it comes to finances? When it comes to finances, what does their soul want to know? I'm hearing very loudly, you have to create it. You got to take a chance. You got to trust yourself. You got to just step out there. Somebody got to be bold and just make the first move. Speak truth when it comes to your finances. What is it that you desire? What is it that you want? And swords represent truth. And I don't know if you can see right now, but the sword is down. So that when it comes to your finances, your job or something, there's something that we have speak truth. There's something that you need to be living truth. You need to be honest with yourself. Is this truly what you desire? Is there something about the plan that you need to go back to? Do you maybe need to stop procrastinating? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to create. The abundance, the wealth that you desire is in you. Speak truth. It's in you speaking your truth, being true to you when this sword is up. Because when it comes to your finances, and I'm just seeing it maybe in your job, it's, there's some kind of truth that you are not operating in. And I really feel like this, once you do that, it's going to, you begin doing that, it's going to set you free. It's going to bring the power. It's going to bring the abundance. It's going to bring whatever it is that you desire to see, Spirit. When they operate in this truth, what are they going to see? When it comes to their finances, when they speak their truth. We just got truth again. Look at that birth. Trust. Some of you it's going to happen. That desired outcome, but it's there. You have to be true to you. When you're true, when you speak your truth, that's when truth will find you. That's when what is for you abundantly will find you. Whatever that is. And we did say career and finances. Okay. Let's just see in love. What does our soul want them to know about love, Spirit? The beautiful soul that is watching this. What does their soul want them to know about love? Okay. I'm hearing, listen to your heart. Allow your heart to speak. Compassion. We got a lot of cards. Oh my gosh, should we take them all? Take them all, guys? Okay, we're going to take them all. We have compassion. Yeah, we got to take them all. Compassion. Okay. Then we have release. Okay. Back to where? Then we have play. Can you see that? Play. 2 dolphins. And then we have the weaver, but it was reversed. Okay. Okay. So just what I'm seeing when it comes to love, what your soul wants you to know. We have compassion. And just on an intuitive level, when I was shuffling the cards, I just felt like the need to really open your heart chakra, really follow your heart, listen to your heart. Because for some, I really feel like your heart is asking you to release a situation, to release, relationship. But I can really feel like there's a little nervousness around it, or, just to really open your heart. All right. And release whatever you've been holding on concerning relationships, so you can really open up and you can play. You see these 2 little dolphins play, having fun. What I want to do is I want to read a brief statement from compassion. Okay. The card meaning. It says, now more than ever, we need to expand our ability to be compassionate towards self and others. There has been a trend in shaming and rejecting people who disagree with us, and justify doing so by using swamping generational patterns. Compassion calls us to remember that every human is a product of their environment and is incredibly voided. non-voided. Okay. Sorry about that. So going back to, like I said, really opening that heart and releasing. Okay. It's screaming forgiveness. Whether you are in a partnership, whether you're exiting a partnership, okay, I'm just really hearing the need, because even when I'm talking, there's just so much confusion. Somebody has so much confusion just in their heart. And I really feel like that's because there's a lot that you may be holding on to. You know, the right and the wrong, the why, maybe beating yourself up, beating the person up. And I just feel like there's some compassion needs to be extended to you and whoever is in that situation. Okay. Because it says, the deer is a teacher of compassion and gentleness towards those who have harmed us. They are a reminder that all humans are wounded, and they can unconsciously project their pain onto others. So listen, oh my God, I said remember. In my daily guidance, in my soul guidance today, I'm going to link it down below again, guys. I talked about how, I just had, a grudge towards my father forever. Even when he passed away, I didn't go to his funeral. I didn't see him before, because I had just, whatever he did when I was younger, okay, him not being there, it really hurt me, and not justifying what he did. However, but through healing, forgiving, and moving forward, I've realized, people are literally a product of their environment. He didn't have it to give to me because it wasn't given to him. And when I heard my father's story of how he was kicked out of the house when he was 15, a 15-year-old trying to make it, trying to comprehend, trying to work, trying to, take care of himself, having one pair of shoes, at 15, having to try to figure it all out. My heart opened with so much compassion. And I feel like whatever you may be experiencing, or whatever, situation, because this is pertaining to love, understanding people can only meet you as far as they have met their self. Don't take it personal. If somebody ghosted you, if somebody you cared about, really gave you their ass to kiss, if somebody did something, you know what? Just realize that people can only meet you as far as they met their self. They can't be open with you. They can't love you. They can't do these things until they give it to their self. And clearly, if you have not wronged them and they can't give it to you, it's because they have not given it to themselves. Sometimes we take it so personal. And I feel like you're being guided to release whatever you've been holding on to in your heart. For some people, it's not a physical person. It's just that you've been holding on to certain things within your heart. You've been holding on to pain. You've been holding on, and it's been stopping you from really, being open to relationships, or keeping you stuck in relationships that feel safe, but is not fulfilling. But it's a safe mechanism. Or I hope I said that word right. So I really feel like you're being guided to come out, come out of that. And when your soul is asking, when you turn that over to healing, that is when the fun begins. But that's what your soul needs from you. That's what your soul is asking. That's the call, that the situation that is showing up in your life is really trying to get you to, see. The call that, is trying to get you to answer. And I feel like, especially with the lower chakras, like your solar plex, some of you, your solar plex, some of you, your sacral chakra, and your root. Like, this is just like a lot of pain in that lower body. That's because you're holding on to all that, resentment and unforgiveness. And there's just the pain that somebody have caused you over time, even in your childhood, that pain in your childhood. I just feel like, you're holding on to that, is what I'm seeing. Now let's look at Weaver, which is 117. Weaver 117. Sorry guys, trying to get the Weaver. Wow, this is short. It says the Weaver, this one right here that came out reverse. I'm going to put it back. And it's funny. Look, the sword's up now. The sword of truth. Can you guys see that? You know, this deck is a little weird. The Weaver. It says the Weaver is the master of their destiny. This deck is named the Threads of Fate because each of us has thousands of threads that we combined weave the fabric of our lives. I'm going to finish, but now I know why it came out diverse. I mean, not diverse, but reverse. Your soul, for some of you, your soul is literally asking you to take control of your destiny. And I talked about that in my soul guidance today, which is linked down below. Give your heart a voice. Take control of your destiny. You're the weaver of your own life. We can bring nature, okay, or sever any strings at any time. In doing so, we are the weaver. This card urges you to take inventory of all the threads active within your life at this moment. What needs to happen moving forward? Which ones need to grow stronger? Which one needs to be cut? What action can you take to tend the threads of your fate? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You're the weaver. And maybe you're not acting like you're the weaver of your life, but you're in control of your destiny. You are right here. You. And this is what your soul is trying to get you to see, that you are in control of your destiny. Okay? Maybe you need to go within, take a rest, scale back, to reevaluate some things, look at things, whatever is showing up in your life, that's what's happening. It's giving you a chance to reevaluate things, let you see what's working and what's working and what's not working. We all have to have those moments where we sit down and look at some stuff and be like, you know what? You all have to grieve. Okay? You got to let go of some things before you can really move forward to continue on your, this path. Okay? Yeah. For some of you, it's the unforgiveness, but also the feeling defeat, not feeling worthy. Okay? Knowing that you have, support from the divine. But I feel like you need to communicate. We got communication, but I feel like it came out, reversed. So it's time for you to go within, check within. This is how you're going to be able to make these powerful choices that are really going to help you unlock your destiny. Okay, my love? So right now in this very moment, this very beautiful Tuesday, or whenever you're watching, this is a timeless message from the divine. It is meant for you whenever it shows up in your life. All right. I urge you to answer the call of your soul. Your soul is calling you. Okay. So I love you guys so freaking much. It was such an honor to read for you, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.